And we're now live! Woohoo!
And it doesn't show a live for me. Yay.
E.
I think it might just be my phone.
There we go. Yeah, I'm live. We'll know for sure once the notifications go out.
Yeah.
It is really early though. Yeah.
I mean, it's about as early
I
as
just
usual.
got the notif.
Yep, there's the notif on Twitch.
On Twitch?
Hello, Cassie. Welcome in. As usual, we wait for 5 minutes for people to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Very sure.
You good?
Yep, all good. Also, I was not expecting this stream. Give YouTube chat a little bit to show up on the screen.
Yeah.
Me neither. I was honestly debating doing it because I was sad earlier today, but feeling better now. So.
I mean, we can't have you being sad.
No.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Nope. Won't
Honestly.
happen. It's time to scream about the law or something. I don't know. Hey, you're the first message that appears. Judge, how do we feel about this?
How do we feel about what?
Screaming about the law.
I guess that's what we're doing, because this is what Ace Attorney is all about.
Sounds
So
like
real.
fun.
Let's scream objection as loud as we can.
I got my tea redeem. I have tea
Objection!
redeemed already. Welcome in, Nick. Welcome in, Black Pan. Hi, Twitch chat. I'm getting better at reading both. Initially, I had a hard time. Like when I had like two chats open, I was having a really hard time like constantly looking at both. I think I've gotten better at it though.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, just took a little bit.
Hmm.
Anyway, Sif will also be joining us in a little bit. He is ballin' right now, so
Sif's fucking ballin'!
Sif's fucking ballin'.
What the fuck?
What the
No,
fuck?
remember because like
Kendra.
the video is in the Ace Attorney courtroom.
Oh yeah, wait, he was a fucking basketball. That was his first role.
No wonder! Oh my god!
It all comes
Look,
full
wait!
circle.
You forgot?
He's getting in character.
He is getting a character.
I
very
heard
method.
the sound of rubber bounce off like a surface. It was so funny. I was like, wow.
God,
just
I
like-
you know what I need to add to the soundboard? I need to add the dodgeball sound. It's Sif.
Yeah.
Hi, Sif.
It's a
Hello.
Sif.
Welcome in, everybody.
Oh yeah, I added that.
I love this sound so much.
Quick question. Why?
Quick answer.
Actually, that's my question.
Why? We start case 5 today? We sure do!
Yep.
Because I thought it would
well-
be funny.
If I lean close to my mic, how much do I blow it out? Hang on. Is it too loud?
No, I just need to turn you down.
sound perfectly fine.
Nah,
Oh,
you
thanks.
actually do sound fine.
Okay, that's
Bro,
good
that
to
was
know.
mean. That was mean.
That was mean. I know. You sound fine.
Yes.
That's good.
You
That's
sound
what you're
very
trying to
good.
Woohoo.
Ben is the insult comic of the troop. I've decided just now.
That is like the least insulting person here.
No, please.
I think me and Yuri kind of fight over who's the most, but
I mean,
Oh my
yeah.
god, the girls are fighting.
Oh my god, Mom!
Oh my god, the
Wait.
girlies are fighting.
I need to turn on my lamp.
Mom!
good start, everyone.
Oh, mother.
Hi, Kendra. What's up?
Hello, Kendra.
Hey, Grim. What's up?
You gonna say what's up to everybody?
I
Yeah.
think so. It's kind of looking like it.
Hey, ex-birthday boy, what's up?
Oh, for context, Judge is our ex-birthday boy. It was Judge's birthday a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Couple
It was
days
like
ago.
2
Yesterday.
Technically, I'm also an ex-birthday boy, but
Shut up.
and
No, guys, you didn't tell us when your birthday is.
that's true.
Sif just like, ooh, nobody celebrates my birthday when he won't tell us when it is.
I did not say that. I literally pointed out a fact.
You're like, well,
and you
I'm also
y'all
an ex-birthday
once again
boy.
told me to shut up. Yeah.
What?
I appreciate this.
What your birthday is.
I appreciate that Fenda never tells me to shut up.
Shut up, Sif.
I think because they get it.
Have respect for me, yes.
Two types of people. Happy belated birthday, ex-birthday boy.
That was for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Kezi.
Yeah, let us know when you get that stream started, Aster.
Yeah, it's been 6 minutes actually. We're going a little
I
over
meant stream
schedule.
to us.
You know, I look at the logo of this game, the silhouette of Miles, and it looks like his what's the name of his little it's
Cravat?
not an ascot. Yeah, his cravat. It looks like hair. It looks like he's got like very long hair.
It looks like a ponytail. I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty cute actually. Heard
Also,
about a
that's
blaze. Hey babes.
That's it. We can't see the stream.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Oh wait, that's too high. Hold on. There you go.
Are you ready
Too
for
good for us, I
Detective
see how it
Gumshoe?
is.
Yes, I did.
Everybody,
Alright.
it's gonna sound way better now and not blow out the
That's the
microphone
same.
again.
Yeah, because
So
Judge got a new mic.
Judge got a very professional sounding microphone.
Woohoo!
So
And we
also
expect
turned
a really good performance now, Judge. You need to step it up.
Yeah,
step it
awful.
up, Steven.
Yeah,
Bro.
your best wasn't good enough. Get
Wow.
Get even better.
I guess
Just
tools
stop-
do make the
Just stop
man.
talking to yourself, please.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting into it.
Turn about a blaze.
Turnabout ablaze.
Oh my goodness.
Schindler's
my.
List.
2 cards. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven. A country torn in 2. One to the west, and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. I didn't know we were getting into political commentary. This is not my Ace Attorney game.
I thought they were gonna get into
You got the caelestis. You got the caelestis here.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
You accursed Yatagarasu! K! You!
8 hours earlier.
Oh shit, we're starting in medias res. Yo! Sipping the tea!
Just like me.
When you said east and west, I was thinking of Snake Eater.
I was thinking east and west.
Northwest. It's so nice, almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly.
Mr. Edgeworth! This is big! Big, I tell you! Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm?
And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind.
What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yatagarasu isn't just gonna find herself, you know?
Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Say what?
Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. I must insist that you be patient on this one, okay?
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see.
Oh, and that is?
Take a look at this!
On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. It's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date the card mentions is today!
Today, huh?
Come on, we've gotta hurry! The embassy awaits!
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Oh, some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today?
I'm not Kay. You're just too wound up.
Well, then you should get too wound up too. Cause this just might be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Byrne Faraday, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
She makes me so mad, the phony! Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome! Welcome in, Luke.
The Yatagarasu's cards that's shown in this article. Looks as to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person is not the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go!
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No. No reason at all. Very well. Seeing as how Miss Yu is also somewhat of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found on investigating this.
I knew you'd come around! Theatrum Neutralis. By the light of this night's glorious moon.
Oh my god, it's the Steel Samurai!
Holy shit!
Ready to embark on our nightly outing! You do the Steel Samurai.
And this is where our tale begins!
Sounds like a rhythm having game.
That's the Steel Samurai's theme.
Not that motherfucker on the top left. Why is he looking like that? Okay.
I don't know, man.
What a coincidence.
That's how cool people look.
Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai saga would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy?
Yeah! The climax was really awesome! Steel Samurai, sushi slash! I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja! The Republic of Babal is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me! We've totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth! The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end!
You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling. What she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
So, anyway, about today's event. What's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babal Goodwill Jubilee. the small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Abal. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Cadopia. Oh, my god. Principality?
Everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain.
I was thinking about One Piece.
For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cadopia, huh? KG-8 incident. What was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cadopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alabast versus Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other, but supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to own the real Primiduck statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
Okay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires?
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that.
She had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. There's a very festive atmosphere in here.
Yup, super festive. I'm really happy for the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. It's great that they've re-established diplomatic relations. The newspapers say that it's almost like for Cadopia once again.
Perhaps we are bearing witness to a historic moment in time.
Hey, look! They're selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate the event! Founders Cadopia biscuits. And over here, they're selling Royal Cadopia biscuits.
It would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits. Why is that so slow? Okay.
I thought we'd be able to present something to her. And we're here, reporting live from Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm.
Hey, I know that girl on the right!
Let's see what this member of the audience has to say.
Well...
Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through.
Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? Since that she didn't hear a single word I just said.
Oh, please pray for me. Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop! Hey, mister, out the way! Yeah, I'm talking to you!
I seem to remember this woman from somewhere, yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone.
When Asher gets to whip out her actual accent.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
The Bahabal's embassy is just beyond these doors, sir.
Did you say the balls?
The Balls Embassy.
The embassy is stored in the balls.
Balls!
You have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access?
No, that's quite alright.
Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babal.
Well then, since we're here...
An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay.
You're such a buzzkill.
These flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios.
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
Never underestimate my powers of recollection.
Look what
We're
you guys
committing
do
to the
spend
ball, right?
balls in chat now.
There's a flat
Yeah.
panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table.
All the balls in chat.
I suppose it's so visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure.
I guess it really is just that popular, huh?
Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity.
I wonder why they decided to call on the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the samurai sword instead.
Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event? You talk to the kid. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of the Steel Samurai.
I'm trying to remember the Steel Samurai.
Go, go, keep on fighting till your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I say. I'll let the child watch in peace. And then exactly 6 minutes and 4 seconds into the episode, I will tap him on the shoulder and scream.
Judge, I think this is...
This is the perfect angle. Go my image! Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe.
Your honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better.
I just surfed around the world.
Okay, that's good. Now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop! Hey, do you mind? Get out the way, buddy! Okay, once more. 3, 2, 1, action!
Okay, was that my fault just now?
Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone.
Thank you, Kyle.
There are pamphlets about the two embassies here on this table.
Still looks weird to me.
The country split into two a few years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh?
I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these.
Oh, okay.
Convenient.
Everyone yapping. What's with all the hubbub?
Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him!
I was hoping they'd say something about the Steel Samurai.
Man,
This is a jam.
It's
May I
such a
speak
good
with
song.
you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai.
Nice.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
To Mr. Edgeworth, Steel Samurai Daddy. What? Something of Neo Old Tokyo.
Something man of near old Tokyo.
Looks like he's written down something for you.
To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy.
There you go.
Oh.
Married man of Neo Old Tokyo.
Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ah.
He's so happy.
I mean, that took the other gods of Sith to take this one.
Mr. Steel
Mr.
Samurai.
Steel Samurai. Oh, I'm sorry.
We have
Take
two
one.
voices. Okay.
Yeah, he has two voices. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you.
And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the Kingdom of Alabas to shake the hand of the ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well.
Okay, I'm calling it right now. There was something in the box that he was pushing.
There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world.
He
Wow,
really
and
does seem
spoilers.
like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
In just a few seconds, the Gem and Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Gem and Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Babal at that time. Ah! The Gem and Ninja show is about to start! We've got to get back to our seats!
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry! If we miss even a second of the gym and this is awesome playing, I'll never forgive you.
Go into that.
I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you? Okay.
I could listen to that A Ninja Mark for Death lullaby song all day! His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice! Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon! Ah! Those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there! I've gotta have them! Especially with the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine, Princess Misola, wears in her hair.
Your heroine? Anyway.
Anyway! Hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes.
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way! I just know that the Yatagarasu will show.
But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but...
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake.
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
Someone else do it.
Someone else.
We've got a problem.
No.
I just imagined that all
Judge.
three of them said it at the exact same
there
time.
we go.
You guys go.
The Yurigatsu has spotted an alabast. No, we have to call it. We have to claim it.
Well, actually,
What?
We're like outfielders running into each other.
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony! Hey, what gives?
Alright, who took this?
Sif, you do it.
I guess it was me.
This was
Yeah.
you.
I'm sorry, but we need to search before you may enter.
Hey! The Steel Samurai just walked straight on through without one! Now if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony's going to escape!
Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country.
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm gonna enter through the ball and climb over the wall to Alabast.
You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another. Hey, are you listening to me?
Okay, there it is, I'm coming through!
Yes, and welcome. Now,
Someone stop her! Anyone! Jesus fucking. Fucking
Okay, unnamed
noise.
characters, I think fair game.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's come first, Bev.
Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this.
Fire! This is too big for us to handle.
Looks like the Yurigatsu came to Babala too.
Excellent
great.
job, Jackass.
Nailed it. 100%.
You accursed Yatagarasu! Kay! You had better be alright, wherever you are! Oh, damn.
Ah, jeez.
Fuck.
Gumshoe's pissed.
Secretariat? I've never seen that word.
I told you, it wasn't me!
Kay, are you alright?
Do I look alright to you? Now can you do something about this woman?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, it's so good.
What is the meaning of this?
Fantastic.
Well, sir, it's, this.
He's...
It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
Suspicious person?
A long black coat and hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious! When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy. then into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person's the one who did it! What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. Welcome in, Ashley.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Long's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime? Is that also correct? You refuse to answer?
I don't need to answer. You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority.
Hey, pal! Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end! And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like.
Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. This office is considered to be part of the public of Babal, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babalese government and Babalese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights.
Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe that is the truth out there?
Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation.
No way, sir!
Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth!
Who says hold it?
In that case, allow me to join your investigation! In that case, allow me to join your investigation.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ambassador Polino, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation.
Who's gonna be the ambassador?
Oh, jeez.
Honestly,
Protests.
I feel like, I mean, it's got to be either Mugman or Judge.
Oh, is this guy important?
I mean, yeah, he has a sprite.
It's a named character. Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's a sprite character.
Oh, let's audition right now.
He's decently important in this case. But there's another character later that I want to give to Judge. So I think, Mugman, you go for this guy.
Okay. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I wanted to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca.
Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is it?
Ambassador Polino. Polino?
Polino?
Polino. I said it right.
Yeah.
And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant.
Assistant?
Miles, what the heck do you think you're...
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Polino. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth.
What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
Welcome in, Echo.
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse.
Of course. I'll keep that in mind.
If you are done playing games...
Right, let's begin the investigation.
Begin investigation.
By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Welcome in, Jim. Papa Spam.
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babasi Embassy today!
And why are police guarding an embassy?
Well, on the account of the card they got from Yadagarasu. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu these past 7 years! It was more or less a mutually beneficial arrangement if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again.
Ah!
Look forward to your next salary negotiation. Although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even the instant noodles anymore!
Man, this poor
Jesus
guy.
Christ, that's pretty
Poor
fucked up.
Gumshoe.
Yes, sir?
Have you
Hey,
seen my
it's the
prosecutor's badge?
Have you seen my new voice, sir? It sounds very clear and crisp. I
It
hope.
does!
Out of
This thing's
Raffles.
really important, right?
Translated.
So what would happen if you lost it, sir?
Why are you asking me such an ominous question?
Well, because I've lost my police badge before, sir. I just wanted to tell you to be careful, sir. Because writing the explanation section on those requisition forms is really annoying.
I believe someone needs to listen to his own advice a bit more often.
She got that.
The Moida?
While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I was on the watch inside the embassy, but unfortunately I didn't run into Yatagarasu, sir. But I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies, who told me that not a single person crossed the boundary during the incident.
I see.
The investigations into the fire and the Yatagarasu are a mess thanks to both events. I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting the fire out or investigating? What do you think, sir?
Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, detective? I'd like an update on how the investigation is going.
Oh, yeah, well, it's going, sir.
In other words, no one has any idea of what happened here, correct?
To put it simply, yeah, you got it, sir. But we do know there's something happened in this room, sir.
Any moron with a pair of eyes can see what happened, detective.
Aw. Well, anyway, let's investigate every single nook and cranny in this room, sir.
That's my line!
We have to get serious, or Kay will end up getting arrested as the killer.
Yes, I am already well aware of that.
Oh,
In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we will need to gather whatever information we can. It's time to take a good look around.
I see what y'all are saying in mod chat. Honestly, I think for like side characters, it'd be really smart if we just like, for example, like Sif does the first one, and then the next time one appears, Yuri does it, and then Sif does it, and then Yuri does it. That'll make it really easy.
That is true,
Okay.
yeah.
As long as we keep track, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, me and Yuri are not going to be on the stream at the same time that often, so.
yeah. We've both got different times and other stuff to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
living across the world is kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got literally like worldwide here.
The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. Any moron with a pair of eyes could see that.
the
Ceiling.
ceiling fan? What does one of those do?
Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that's installed on one's ceiling. Are we really talking about this?
Oh my goodness.
Well, if I had one of
Gumshoe.
those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
Detective Gumshoe. In the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep.
What the fuck?
Welcome in, Sheldon.
Not me. I'm built different.
Look at it, Sheldon.
Bro! Because this is a natural treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat. But there's a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Judge.
Sorry, I have to answer a question. Sorry. Hey, Mr. Edwards, why don't we give up for now? We can force them and let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primaduck statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? It could be twins.
He's just like, oh my god, they could be twins.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make him such a fucking fanboy.
Miles Edgeworth,
What is it?
let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
With the giddy glint in her eyes. I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then, why is she here at this embassy?
She's so happy to have Miles as a slave. It's crazy.
Have you seen my prosecutor's badge?
What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know.
Shut up. Yes. So you do. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try.
Is that any way for you to act towards your superior?
As if threatening a whipping is the proper way of lecturing someone!
Welcome in, Dark Moon.
Welcome in Dark Moon. I was investigating at the Alabastian Embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Oh, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian Embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over here to the Babalese Embassy.
Ah. So Agent Lung is here as well, huh?
I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastian Embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl, I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kikai would never harm a soul, sir!
Hey.
You remember, do you not? About the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay strikes so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all!
How so?
The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret! But all we've had is arson and murder! The lab boys are all going in circles! You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet!
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu.
Do we have anything that we could present to her?
I don't think so. Well, the autograph!
Just show it off.
Have you
Show
seen
it
my
off.
autograph?
Come on, the autograph.
I got.
Miss Von Karma, what do you think of
Right,
this piece
John.
of evidence?
Well, since you asked so nicely as my subordinate, I'll answer you. However, as your superior, I also must make sure that my subordinates grow on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first and then try presenting again.
A simple, I don't have any thoughts about that would have sufficed.
Again.
Gumshoe's voice is so funny, I love it. Isn't it great?
I can't believe that Manny fell among thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. That is Manny Cochin. Son of a bitch. Everything is connected to that case 7 years ago. Ambassador Palino, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of... Yeah.
I don't know, the nose is pretty different.
No, Ren, Manny Cochin was in the 7 years ago case.
Oh, I mean, yes.
That's what I said. He was in KG8.
Oh, yes.
I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your sake, but also for Mr. Cochin's as well. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating! Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no, these are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal. Now I remember. The Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry. Have you seen my prosecutor's badge? Oh, is that a prosecutor's badge? It's a very cool design. I know! We should start selling items like this as souvenirs for Babal. The tourists will go absolutely nuts over them. Please don't compare a proud symbol of my profession to a cheap souvenir. This statue resembles that hero, the Steel Samurai, don't you think? Resembles?
Is that what it said?
No, it said resembles. I just said resembles.
Congratulations, you just made a new word.
So real.
I'm so good
I
at
make
this.
up a new word every stream.
Death game my majority.
Death game my majority.
I was thinking, what would you say to changing its name to the Steel Samurai statue? It just might attract a few more tourists to our country if I did, right? I'm not sure what to think. I thought that thing was a national treasure.
Thank you for the hydrate. I am drinking right now, actually. Tea, but...
Was that you on your Sif?
Thanks for clarifying. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased, Manny Kochin. He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. He was admirable. Wow, great. He was an admirable... I'm gonna try that again. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything. Counting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness. However, I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes! Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So your Mr. Kochin is the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could help us do our best is no longer with us.
I wonder what he says to this.
Oh, isn't that about our great embassy? How do you like our pamphlets? I feel indifferent about them, to be honest. I'm just using this as evidence. Oh, that's too bad. In that case, I guess we'll just have to try harder to make more charming ones. I just had a flash of inspiration! We should make all of our pamphlets into coupon books! His expectations of what a coupon can do is just a tad hyperinflated. Ambassador Polino, I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this?
No.
I think that you would know more about the case than I. So let me make it up to you for not knowing anything about that with these coupons! Thank you, however, I feel I must decline.
Have you seen my autograph?
I'm very proud of it.
Kay, are you alright?
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It'd be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence, post-haste.
Alright,
There
it says
you
that we're
are,
not
right?
done
Okay.
talking with her. So.
Weird. Why did it say that? Whatever. Oh, now it does.
Weird. Okay, whatever.
Hey! It's another butterfly!
You feeling okay?
I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Babal. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir! The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country!
You may want to, Detective. However, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire.
Damn!
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir! Mr. Edgeworth! There's still something on this display rack, sir!
Knives, huh? Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately.
I guess the handles all got burned off by the fire.
So even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Polino, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are.
Whenever you get quiet, like whenever you're like almost like whispering, you get like really, really quiet.
Okay, got it. They're a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Bubblies ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh?
Oh my god, a raid! Matilda and
Oh,
Mika,
shit.
thank you so much! My first raid, thank you! Please enjoy the stream!
Hell yeah.
There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Ambassador Polino, what is this notch here for?
Yay!
Oh, that! It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. But these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Balbacy Embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Bubblies are studying American culture in our tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Bubblies tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babal, I can trade them for a few buffets.
Oh. So how do you expect to travel to Babal?
Well, the whole world is connected by ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babal if I had to.
Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things?
Like I said, I'm built different.
I love how Jess says buffet.
Buffet!
Oh,
Buffet, yeah.
Thank you for the hydrate. Drinking up.
It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
Yeah, see you, Dark Moon.
Oh, God, give me a second. Oh, shoot. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight.
my
got
friends
distracted.
are in the bathroom.
Is it okay?
My friends are in the bathroom.
Is it okay for me to walk about the clocks in my house, sir? Talk about the clocks in my house, sir?
If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but...
Well, there's this one clock that I made myself, but the timer on it...
That's quite enough, detective.
My lips are tighter than a book.
A small personal safe.
This was Mr. Cochin's office. So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it?
Manny Cochin. I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
What a crime scene, man.
The knife? Manny Cochin. I've seen him before. He was the suspect in the KG-8 incident. And I saw him talking earlier with the elder sister of the victim of that case, Miss Callisto Yo. I wonder if there's a connection between his murder and the KG-8 incident. It's a knife wound.
It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed.
Is this knife the murder weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound.
I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife.
This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy to me! Although, it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine, there's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Butterfly, so a ball.
All of the ball handles were meant to be burnt off, weren't they?
Say again?
All the handles for ball were meant to be burnt off from the fire.
Oh, that's a good point.
If this got... I wonder why the murder weapon was left here in the first place, too.
Yeah, that's also a good question.
Was it
You would
panic rush?
think that a stabbing
No,
during
I
a
don't think so.
fire... Like, if they left the murder weapon, then it would also be, you know, incinerated, like you said.
I don't know. Maybe he did this himself.
I have a theory, but I'm not sure how much legs it'll have.
But it's only a theory.
Rule it as a
theory!
suicide.
Maybe you just fell on the knife on accident, you know?
True.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
He slipped and fell on the
Yeah.
knife.
Maybe he
14
took over his own
times.
shoes and
28 stab wounds!
Bro.
This is not meth.
There appears to be
Hello?
something in his pocket.
Breaking Bad
This
reference.
key! It can't be! Isn't this the Yatagarazu's key that was stolen 7 years ago?
What? But that's...
Huh? 7 years ago? You mean that case where I was framed, sir?
Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago, which was then stolen by Callisto Yu.
What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Eek!
Scruffy! At the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in!
Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among
Plus,
law
even-
enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. We're so cute together, we finish each other's
Sentences, banana.
Sandwiches.
sandwiches, you buffoon.
Jesus.
I was kind of waiting for Asta to fill that one in, but
Sandwiches!
I doubt that a
I
new
was gonna say
rookie
that.
at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge.
Oh, I feel like the victim right now, all trampled on, sir.
I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is at the base where you flip it open.
yeah, press that button. Sorry.
Hello? Hello? There we go.
Well,
There it is.
Took a
There
second.
it
My God, it's the spy's knife from Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
not everything is Team Fortress 2.
We're in
But this one can be.
One side, one red, one blue, you know. So.
Think about it. We're also talking about sandwich.
Just a
Why are we
Mishima
all
looking
agreeing
fellow.
with
Victim.
Sandwich!
Read the line.
Oh wow, that's an amazing trick, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
Just read what's on the page. Thank you.
Oh,
I knew it.
it's got a flower on it.
This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade.
I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines, crisscrossing down the blade.
Vine, sir? I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. If it's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs.
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement.
The real question is, why was the Babalese Embassy's secretariat holding this?
Well, we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Kadopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kadopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Polino about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Kadopian ambassador once, long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have.
I'm being tail sucked and I don't know how to feel about it.
Let's do some logic.
Hell yeah.
Logic.
Logic.
The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special bubbly species of butterfly.
It does, doesn't it? Plus it says right here.
This knife is property of the Republic of Babal. It says that on the fucking knife? Did we really need to logic that?
Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Perhaps
Ceiling
that means
fans
that
are on the
knife used
ceiling.
in the crime was found right in this room? Really? Lock safe and stealing a secret.
Welcome to the Muscle Man portion of the stream.
Can you please stop?
I was thinking like Muscle Man or Tim Allen. I couldn't tell.
I was thinking
Muscle Man Tim Allen. Okay, everyone get out of your system. Not gonna come back to this.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Man, poor Kay, she's frozen in time.
I hate it when that
Unreal.
happens.
Ambassador Polino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Cadopia. Cadopia? Alright. What would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh! How fascinating! Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Cadopia. And how did you come to that conclusion?
Welcome back, Misty Yume.
It has both of Cadopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Cadopia.
Ambassador Polino, this key was stolen from the Cadopian embassy 7 years ago by Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really? You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at this time? I'm sorry, but I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present.
Freaking trust fall guard.
T-posing, default model.
Surf go.
Who's up next? Sorry, the Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point.
I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access?
My superior clearly stated, "Don't you dare let anyone near the site, you got it?" If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me.
See you later, Matilda Mikan. Thank you.
Accurate to real life.
You know, Mr. Ezworth, I feel really bad for that guy. So why don't we do as he says?
Yes, I suppose we might as well.
Okay.
Well, we did get a new piece of logic, didn't we?
That's some fireplace! You know, it really gives me this place like a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Ooh, if there is a staple in every Balbacy house, then I bet Santa Claus plays him a visit too!
You say Babas. What the fuck do you say? Babacy?
Yeah, there's a lot to decompress.
I forget how. What is it again?
Just how
Bubble.
old are you, detective? Bubblies.
Bubblies!
Welcome in,
I
puppet.
think I'm crossing my wires between embassy and Bubblies.
I get it.
That's pretty
We know for a
character.
fact that the Yatagara's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Cochin's pocket. Which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office.
Good thinking, sir! Let's go try it out!
Canonically, how much brain damage does Gumshoe have?
Yes.
It appears I was correct. Brain
This
damage.
galaxy gas is busted!
Oh my. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. we have in here?
Hey! There's nothing inside! Did you think that the young aggressor made off with everything, sir?
No, Detective, I believe all we need is a closer look. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
No, it's not like there's fucking paper underneath the back wall.
Whoa, what could this be?
What is this here?
It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir.
No, I don't think it's ripped. Seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe.
Hey, you're right! It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it! But I don't think I've even seen a paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe.
Well, what do you mean?
What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that,
It has 2 compartments.
2 compartments.
even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there is an extra bit of space behind this back wall of the safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment.
What?
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe.
Oh?
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our
Mystery.
mystery second lock.
The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer.
Oh my god, it's got 2
Here,
buttholes.
right?
Yeah, that too.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Maybe the knife?
It could be the knife also, but let's try the key first.
That's what I mean, yeah. The knife key.
Doesn't the shape of the keyhole remind you of something, Francisca?
The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure this safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half? It looks so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out.
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of this safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove it to you right now. That the Yatagara's key is the key that will open it.
The Yatagara's key! Miles Edgeworth! This is better be a very bad joke!
Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagara's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of the safe.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe. But the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key.
Flip it back.
We discovered this trick 7 years ago, and with it we were able to corner Miss Yu. But who would have thought that I'd like to see this key again after all this time?
I wanna...
Is it meant
I
to
wanna
be
flip
the
it
one?
around.
Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagara's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Kadobian embassy. We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see?
What are you talking?
It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous!
Because it looks like a knife. Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife, but for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks. Whatever is hidden inside the secret station must be of incredible importance.
Thank you, Nick, for the subscription. Then, it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
Yeah! Yes, sir! Open it now, sir!
These items. They're
What the?
Huh?
It skipped it.
It's a bunch of funny-shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art, huh, sir?
You're in the way! Now move, Scruffy!
I didn't think I was in the way.
These pieces of art, they're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this... Oh my god, I need to focus up. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
Defense, Edworth is still in vacation mode. Yeah.
These are pieces of stolen art from around the world.
I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Ah!
Scruffy! Don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Why, do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break?
Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now?
Bro.
This is the document that we thought was stuck under... that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
Beats me, sir.
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Cochin's name is written here on the last page. Wonder what the significance of this document is. To build this sort of trick into one's safe is really something.
Yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments. But what's really impressive is that at the other end of the key was another key. I totally hadn't noticed.
I wonder if
Keyception.
Mr. Cochin was just paranoid or if he had secrets of that greater value.
Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then, I went to erase something. I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself.
Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty.
Yes, sir.
So surely we can logic something.
Right?
It appears that we found the key that the Yatagata Miss Yu stole 7 years ago.
Since it was originally from the embassy, maybe she came back to return it.
I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective.
Okay. Then what do you think, sir?
Callisto Yu. For what reason did she steal the key?
Are we done here? Yeah. Alright, so let's try logic, because I mean, it's pretty obvious why Francisca's here now, but...
Yeah.
To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasu was out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret.
Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babalese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation.
I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth.
Alright, let's go do it then.
Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that?
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off.
This accounting document?
It's only 1 page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all of the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Codopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabasta and Babal is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
That's Francisca for you. She's amazing. Pursuing the case with all she has.
I mean, we found the other pieces.
Yeah, they're literally right in the safe.
We were able to finally obtain this proof of the smuggling operation through Interpol.
Maybe we need to deduce that, like, in the safe.
So remember to take extra care when handling it, my subordinate.
She's enjoying the power trip of calling me her subordinate just a tad too much.
Oh yeah, we might need to deduce it. I thought that was the other 2 pages. Yeah, we can
So
deduce.
now let's deduce, yeah.
Urethra.
Take a good look at these documents, Francisca. Urethra!
It's so good! It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and with this it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalis ink.
Babalis ink?
Babalis ink is a special product of the Republic of Babal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
And that reason is...
That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation.
It's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice.
Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG-8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there's the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Nice.
Nice.
Hooray.
Urethra.
Urethra!
Urethra.
Urethra!
Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be. Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu. Kay Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me! I didn't do it! I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
What is that
got 'em.
supposed to mean?
I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime.
Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are.
Oh my god, we're a defense attorney now.
Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalis embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body.
Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu?
Exactly. But it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Look, how many times do we have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu! Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu.
Very well. Then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalis embassy tonight.
I'm actually not sure what to do here.
Agent caused by the fire. Furthermore, the girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. Okay, let's press the third one.
Okay.
Like, still, we need to make a distinction. Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she's a killer.
No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sends a card saying, I will
There
be
it
there
is.
to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lone's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need.
She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
Oh, she got that.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Nice. Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic.
Oh?
Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu,
I'm not hydrating again.
I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Kochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents.
Oh, stretch! Stretching!
I need water, bro.
Go drink up then.
Worth a try.
By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all.
Hold it. Then,
Next hydrates for Judge. Judge, drink up.
then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Kochin had the key on him.
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact.
Hold it. Need. Reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death.
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act.
Hold it! Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes.
What?
Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument.
That is your definitive evidence.
You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No! Mr. Edgeworth, you've gotta believe me! I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear!
You came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person?
That's right! I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person! But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Ah! Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl's scream, and when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her.
So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon.
I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. The suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me! Hold it. You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? I don't know, but I know they came in here! Hold it. That sounds like the desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth.
She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, they must show that they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't.
Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
Hold it. Still not giving up, I see.
How many times are you gonna fucking
No,
say
literally.
hold
In that case, try to counter my argument, if you can.
it? Don't worry. I can. And I will.
Hold it. No, you can't.
Hold it.
Hold it!
Hold it.
Nuh-uh!
I will be right back.
Not good.
Yeah, I also need to go grab...
So, how's everyone doing?
So,
Fellow
how's life?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Who do you think the
How's,
culprit is, audience?
And remember, if you spoil it, you will be killed.
Yeah, you do not guess right. If you guess right, you will be timed out.
Wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only. But here's the
I
thing,
think
if
it was,
we eliminate all the wrong answers, then that will spoil it too, so don't be the last person to provide a wrong answer.
Yeah. And remember, if you guess any of the mods, you are probably right.
Yeah, it's
Thank
modcast
you.
time.
Thank you.
It's a show
Thank
within
you
a
very
show.
much.
Yes,
Yeah,
welcome to the modcast.
I really
We
do
are
like
here
this
for mods.
mic. There's one more thing I'm gonna try and get. It's really expensive, but yeah, it'll be very.
I know what
good.
it is.
I
very
also know what
expensive.
it is.
I will say
It's
this.
more like at this point, even though the mic's pretty good, I think getting this potential thing would benefit my family, friends, and neighbors from me not shouting at the top of my lungs.
I mean, probably, but who cares about those people anyway?
It'll benefit us too, so don't poo-poo it, Yuri.
The law
That's
does.
true, yeah.
That's who cares about it, Yuri.
Yeah, and Judge would
That's
know.
not the law and the law one. Who cares?
Yeah, but Judge knows. Although
It's the infringement.
I would
on
trust
the
Judge
right
to get me out of
enjoy
it.
one's own property.
That's true.
I would trust Judge to get me out of a parking ticket.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would trust Judge
Okay,
to
actually,
give
I
me
may
a
trust
parking ticket.
myself. I'm generally pretty good at being argumentative, as you might imagined.
Potentially,
Yeah,
but
that does not surprise
it
me.
depends if there's. I guess it depends if there's evidence or not as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
a very
if I'm in
shrewd
charge.
person, so I'm a fantastic talker.
Usually,
Yeah.
meet people who check parking places like the meter take photo evidence now, and it's time coded.
Welcome
Welcome back.
Hey, Esther.
I realized
I was
I
just
didn't
pointing out
unmute my
how-
screen. Oops.
Yeah. I was just pointing out that Gumshoe, it's very Gumshoe adjacent to have the microphone backwards the entire time. So
It really
That's
was.
true.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this until I die. Am I?
No, you really won't.
No.
You see, Judge, this is
That's
why I
why-
don't do any flubs.
This is why I don't. This is why I shouldn't tell my secrets. You know.
that's why I never make
Exactly.
mistakes ever, because
Yeah.
I know that
I've
y'all
never
will
made
just keep
mistakes
pointing
in
them
my
out.
life,
Yeah.
ever. Yeah.
Except for the times I have.
And even then, I've never told you guys about it. So who's
Well, I
fault?
just rest in the
Your friend
comfort
Nico.
that, if I ever made a mistake, I know that everyone here wouldn't just rub it in my face. I know that y'all have my back.
You mean like the Yugaratsu?
Where?
Yagaratsu.
Where did Mugman go?
They said that they were getting a drink.
Yeah, they said they were going to grab drink.
I would assume something to hydrate with, not my idea of getting a drink.
Yeah,
Voice
obviously.
acting? Yep.
Yeah, we voice act. Welcome in, Smile.
Occasionally.
Okay, well,
Sometimes.
Yuri and I provide voices. The other three voice act.
Yeah, we provide.
Although
real
I-
people color.
To be clear, the deck is kind of stacked. There's only so many ways to play a bumbling guard,
It is true.
without going into accent work, and I don't think anybody wants to hear that. I think I might
Absolutely not.
inadvertently offend.
I'm sure you could do some East Coast accents.
Well,
to be
I've
fair,
got
during one of the
this is an
last
East
streams,
Coast accent.
during one of the last streams, I was trying to start doing a fucking Alucard impression, like the Helsing one.
Alucard from Castlevania?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Welcome back, Finn.
Alucard's Dracula backwards. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh my
It
god! Wait, actually?
Wait, you're right.
Oh shit! Wait, no fucking way.
Bruh.
That feeling, the thing you're
Holy
hearing right now,
shit, I
that's
didn't
your
know
mind
that.
being
Oh
fucking
my-
blown.
My mind was actually blown by that.
That's crazy. Okay.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Wait,
Why the hell did they
you didn't
do
know-
that?
Wait,
Okay.
Ben, you didn't know?
Because
Yeah.
Alucard is a rebel. No, we don't know because Fen is this good of an actor.
Damn.
Alright, let's continue.
Amazing.
No, I honestly
trust-
God
I don't
did not
trust Fen
fucking know
ever.
that.
Okay.
Never trust Fen ever.
What the
Rule
hell?
number one.
Did you seriously not
Just
know
that-
that? No, I didn't.
I did not know that.
I mean,
oh,
I'm-
wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
Don't
hydrate,
believe them.
Mugman.
Oh,
Alright,
apologies.
alright, let's go.
Sitting on a throne of lies.
Alright, so what do we got? Killer was holding.
Oh no, Mugs, you're getting dotted.
What the fuck did... Come on.
You're welcome.
But
That's just getting a little.
No.
There's a lot of skill detailing on this blade. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable.
Judge?
Judge.
I guess so. People can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like that's when you get possessed, you know, by a gumshoe.
You're getting sucked in like the cap in Mario Odyssey.
Cappy! So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth?
What are you getting at?
I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle.
Why did that take so
Say that
long?
again, sir. You're going too fast.
This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched, and was in fact not the real murder weapon.
It wasn't the real murder weapon.
This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? As you can see, the Bubbly's knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body, and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. This all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay.
Your argument isn't airtight yet.
How so?
It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Don't be ridiculous! For what purpose would she do such a thing?
I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not, and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. There's quite a bit of Mr. Cochin's blood on this blade. Thanks to being a prosecutor, I guess I have become accustomed to seeing blood. This is not what is important right now.
Maybe
The
just a
symbol just below it, Ren.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know. I was
symbol.
trying to move to that, and then it was like, you want to investigate the blood again? And I was like, no.
Have you investigated the blood then?
What is this mark on here?
It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means?
No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar.
And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar from this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this.
Probably
Would it be
this,
the
right?
other knives? Because the
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, because the symbol of Albius
Oh,
is
yeah,
the flower.
the flower and the
Well,
butterfly.
Butterfly, yeah.
You can't be serious.
It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right. The Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of Alabast's ornamental knives! This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babalese in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena?
After the fire had broken out.
That's right. Kay entered the Babalese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer.
Whoop! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What a great victory!
Yep, that's all the ways to say it, everyone.
Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet?
I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
What is the meaning of this? An alabastrian knife? Here?
Do you mean... how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way a real great thief operates.
Okay.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth. For proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Not really, but...
Come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight.
Would you care to elaborate?
I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing?
The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof. Miss Sheena. Yes? I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief, Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Machina. Let me share something with you too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? Well, I guess we better get going.
Going? To where?
To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right?
I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastrian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastrian Embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt.
Understood.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, is that the objection game? It sure is.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Where's Objection Man? He's not in this.
And Phoenix makes a cameo in Turnabout Ablaze.
I think he does have a cameo in this game somewhere.
Wait, really?
He doesn't talk. If you walk around at some point and investigate a certain area,
You can see him.
yeah, you could see him in Maya.
I just
That's
imagine
great.
he's like standing like Goku does in like all those memes where he's just in the background somewhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
Is Goku in this game?
Yo!
Count off! Shifla! 99 callouts! So all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for, sir!
Hey,
The soundboard.
you. Yeah, you, the second number one from my right.
Someone else
Sir,
did.
yes, sir.
Here, a birthday present for you.
Hey.
What?
Shifla! I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays! Sif.
Sir, that's you.
What a kind heart you have. Shifu, you are more of a man than I will ever be, sir. Nailed it. Every time.
I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. That was yesterday.
Sounds just like me.
Nungzi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder.
Yeah, get ones in
That
chat.
present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Tell him I said hi, and happy birthday, won't you?
That's insane.
Yes, sir.
He's a good
I
boss.
didn't know about that.
Shifla! I can't believe you remembered that much about each of us!
Sir.
Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying. I'm like lying. I'm sorry.
Come on,
I'm so moved. I cannot stop crying.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Oh
Sounds
my
like
God.
Barack Obama. I'm so moved that I can't stop crying.
Is there a
I'm
reason
so
that the
moved.
girl has the whip, or is she just like that? She's just like that. Don't worry about it. Takes attorney.
It's just
She's a really good
it's a
lawyer.
personality, yeah.
Average.
More ways than
lawyer.
one. The American people
She's a really
never
good
vote
lawyer.
for
She's got
little homie gay ass.
Read the damn line.
I should probably leave them alone. Leave them to their alone time. All right, meeting's over. Everyone, head for your posts.
Darling, you're popping the mic. Your peas are popping.
Okay, I'm doing my best. What do you want from me?
Sorry.
To be
Put
better,
10 socks on top of
obviously.
your mic. Put 20 socks on top of your mic.
Dismissed.
So,
Sir!
Sir!
Oh, sir.
great job,
Sir.
guys. Very good stuff.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, Obama.
Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena. She's already filled me in. It sounds like you're out to get in my way again. I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian embassy. And what if I say no?
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights.
Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Alabast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world. Or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, only about half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean.
How dare you make such assumptions?
Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Alabast, Miss Von Karma. Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the, investigation, Mr. Prosecutor.
Look, Wolfie, just let us in already.
What the fuck?
Judge, do it.
What the fuck?
Okay. Is there a problem here, Agent Lang?
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Perfect.
Not
like
really,
just want to
just
kill her in
having a
seconds.
discussion about whether or not to let these guys in.
Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation.
Having a debate
Take your
with
time,
others
it's okay.
in my country. I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It is all because I lack the strength to govern well.
Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador.
You weakling! I can't say the word.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You do that Ash Williams thing in Ash vs. Evil Dead, where like
Somebody redeem Hydra.
Murata.
Bro.
Curse your frailty and inability to effect change in your country.
What are you?
The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang.
There, you see?
Oh, no way!
Hold it again. Oh Jesus.
That's Polino.
I don't appreciate you doing an impression of me, Judge, in order to get the old man voice.
Ambassador Alba, I ask you to please reconsider letting them into Alabast.
I was bawling before.
My very own secretary has been murdered in the Bubbly's embassy! And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me. So I ask for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babal someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway.
Alright! You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in!
Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babal murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babal.
Aw, that sucks.
Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me.
Yes, sir.
Aw.
Sounds good to me. Fewer troublemakers, the better.
Aw.
Handshake.
Well, that was a little bit too good, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
So, I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is?
Ah, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet.
Franziska von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, I knew it! You're the whip lady!
You may address me as Miss von Karma.
Miss Von Karma! I leave the investigation of Alabast in your hands.
Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the yatagarasu.
The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Franziska a bit more about them before I head into Alabast. Ah, and I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Palano for all that he has done for me.
Are you okay?
No.
It's a day for flowing lines.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you to keep Case safe.
Gumshoe be like, you shall not silence me,
Is he a horse now?
Fanta wrote sharts profusely.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that comment slide one time, but I don't want sharks in chat.
I overdid it.
It's really good though.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's too good.
Yeah.
It's too good.
That's how you
I
get it,
can't understand your accent.
bro.
Christmas activating. Sorry, Yuri.
Hi, Patrick. Lovely day we're having.
Stop!
That was too
I think
good.
we're doing just fine.
Not a new microphone anymore.
I think things are just fine.
Oh my god.
And don't worry, I'll take good care of Gummy for ya.
We'll go investigate into the Babal side of things together. I said it right, Kay?
That's right, Gummy!
All they're missing is the last stooge.
Oh, wise guy, see?
God damn!
No students. Unless we ever meet
circumstances.
Oh my god, the Three Stooges. Okay. I'm
Wow.
glad you were not hurt, but please refrain from such recklessness, alright? What if you had run into the Yatagarasu? You could have been killed.
Sorry to make you worry like that. I'll be more careful from now on.
Good girl. It's good to conduct some self-reflection every once in a while.
It's funny, you know? When I talk with you, Mr. Edgeworth, it's like I'm talking with my father.
Is that so? Do I really seem that old to her?
That's really sweet though.
That's
That was cute,
No.
yeah. Ambassador Polino, I am in your debt.
No, it's nothing. Because it's about all I can do for you, I'm afraid.
I only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will, Ambassador. On my honor.
Wow, you're so sensational! You've really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but know that I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly.
We're coupons.
Coupons.
No, that's quite alright.
Oh well, how about this then?
Ink.
Welcome in, salesman.
And what exactly is this? Is that? I was going for that, but then what exactly is it?
It's fountain pen ink, known as Babali's ink. It's made exclusively in Babal.
So this is Babali's ink.
We make it from wit crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink. When dipping your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer.
How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out. I'll gladly accept your gracious gift.
Wow.
Great! Wonderful! I guarantee to you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation.
Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. You've made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing.
Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. There's no room for further failure in my perfect investigation.
In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct?
It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following.
You mean the You mean the bubbly sink? I know what it said, I just fucked it up so bad.
I kind of get it though. I'm also having trouble with the word babal and babalies.
The H is throwing me off.
Probably.
It kind of is, yeah.
But why are there restrictions on the export of bubbly sink to begin with?
That's classified Interpol info.
Francisca! As your subordinate, I'm part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you?
Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Zhongfa.
Counterfeit bills?
Yes, as you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with Babal's special Babalese ink, and it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babalese ink from real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babal. Because of its use in counterfeiting.
That's where this document comes into play, correct?
Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Babalese ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem.
Let me guess. You still have yet to find the counterfeit bills of the smuggled ink?
Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Babalese embassy, we're looking into the Alabastian embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hidden. Mark my words, I will find them.
Well, shall we get going? Who now? Oh my god.
Hold it!
What's wrong, Kay?
Hold it!
I didn't get permission to enter Alabast. So, we're gonna go gather whatever info we can over on the Babalese side, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you two.
Right! And I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out clues in Alabast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away, no matter where you are.
I'll let you know when the time comes. Did you steal Sarah? Oh fuck, there's another quote.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry?
like, oh shit, there's a dead body. And you were like, oh my god, it's the Steel Samurai!
Steel Samurai!
Two types of people.
Already.
I didn't see him below the fucking text box, okay?
No, you're very real.
Oh!
What do you think you're doing to my subordinate?
What the fuck?
No.
I haven't decided who's gonna do him yet, honestly.
Oh my
no.
god!
All right.
It's Larry Butts!
Bill was full tagged.
I
I can sense the conundrum, Master.
don't know.
He is so pathetic.
He's so silly. He's also, I think, the only confirmed straight character in the entire series.
That's incredible.
I'm so serious, because he's like woman obsessed, and he mentioned at one point that he actually tried getting in a relationship with a man, but he wasn't into it.
Hey, I respect the open mind.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I respect, but so pathetic straight man. Sif, you want to take this one?
See, I was gonna go for self-deprecating humor here, but Yuri beat me to the punch.
Not so much self and self-deprecating, huh?
Wow. Okay, well, I mean,
Social deprecating.
I'm always kind of game, but I'm like, you guys gotta help me find the voice, because I'm gonna go Obama, and that's not pathetic at all.
No, that won't work.
He's like,
He's a lot more.
Edgy,
No,
Thanks.
Thank the heavens.
He's actually he's a major presence in this case, actually. So,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying
so
to
mean.
remember-
Thank the American people that you're here.
I was
Fuck
trying to remember.
no.
I was trying to remember the dub voice for him.
I actually
I'm trying-
don't
I think
remember.
It's like more, I think it's like
His
more,
voice is a lot like higher. It's like
It's gotta be high.
Reggie! Oh, thank the heavens you're here!
Yeah, something
Like
like
he's
I think
a
it's supposed to be really-
crybaby.
I guess.
Yeah, I can tell.
At least he's
I got the
open-minded.
wrong one.
I think at this point I might just give it to Mugman.
That's fair. I think most kids are decent.
Should I?
Yeah.
But that's always
really,
a safe bet.
really big pickle, your lordship! The raven, it appeared! Poof, and then disappeared! Swoosh. And though I am the steel samurai, my sword, I'm so confused! I don't know what anything means anymore!
Who is
Yeah,
this
that's fair.
fruitcake?
I'll have you know I'm a straight man.
I checked.
Yep, still straight.
Got my card right here. It says right here, straight man certified.
My teeth are as straight as me.
Fucking
Two-way
snorted.
factor
You have that.
authentication.
Checked!
I am Larry of the House of Butts, a married man of near old Tokyo, milady.
Oh, now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles?
Yes, frighteningly enough, he is.
Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind and you act like it's no big deal.
What sort of bind are we talking about here?
The suspect's kind! I accidentally became a suspect in a murder!
I see. That is quite the bind.
Not that we're in the least bit surprised.
Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T.
Hey! What kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy! If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by one!
That's crazy.
That was uncalled for. Besides, you're... Wait, hold on.
Larry! It was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph! Hmm? Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece.
What's going on? And why are you so beet red?
Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now?
Oh my god. Hold it! Oh, sorry, am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play?
Huh. So this is the incident you mentioned earlier.
Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask?
Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Masked to Mask 2.
think-
What?
The second, rather, but yeah.
The second. Mask Demasked the second?
A dead body.
A
Is that
body
Griffith?
has been discovered.
Only Larry could get himself into yet another mess as fine as this.
Oh.
But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder.
It's a little hard to see. It's by the autoplay and options button, but you'll see the pattern on the blanket. It's the Karaksa pattern again.
Oh.
Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing.
No buts about it.
Shifu, we've identified the victim.
Good work. I'll take that report now. Agent Long, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well?
Thank you for the hydrate. I just ran out of water.
How can you?
What did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek. But Agent Long! Oh my god!
Holy shit.
There we go.
My
All
man.
right.
The gang's all here.
The gang's all here.
There's a dead body over here.
Agent Long. will you allow me, an investigator such as myself, to take a look?
Ah, yes, of course. You, let the detective see the file.
Oh my god.
You're Detective Bad.
You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right?
Oh, high quality Tyrell Bad.
Fancy meeting you here, detective.
Sorry, I'm foaming at the mouth.
Well, now I'm down
Weren't
bad.
expecting me.
Handshake.
Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatagarasu nonstop. I've even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case a card was ever found.
What incredible dedication to the case. Detective Bad knows the Yatagarasu's MO very well, and his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years.
Drink up, babes.
It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask, you gonna make an ally out of this prosecutor?
My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him.
I've been sucking on this lollipop for 7 long years. I won't stop until I find the Yatagarasu.
It's an everlasting gobstopper.
It's really what's on the line, yeah.
I am in your debt, Detective Bad.
You lose, you get nothing, sir.
Detective
day.
Bad, I'm wondering if you might be able to tell me something about this?
Sorry, but I don't give a hoot about things that aren't related to the Yatagarasu.
That's crazy.
Looks like nothing about you has changed in these 7 years, huh?
Daughter of Von Karma. You're still just a sapling of a prosecutor, so...
I'll have you know that I've already grown into a stately tree of a prosecutor.
Yeah, is that right?
Is he just toying with Francisca? He seems to be enjoying this quite a bit. About the murder of Damask II, would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details?
When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Long and I took care of ourselves off-guard duty and put ourselves in charge of the directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos. Damask II, he broke into this embassy,
There you go.
probably to steal some treasures or another.
And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room? Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective?
That samurai?
He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless.
Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight, here at the Alabastian Embassy, Ambassador Alba was going to give a commemorative speech, and that's when the Yatagarasu showed. But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats, for the guests who have been called to sit in them, were empty.
A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat?
The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time.
And where was he?
He was on the roof, one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room.
Harry Potts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation.
All right.
Grace to the Butts name.
Oh yeah, he has.
Larry, there are a few things I need to talk to you about. Hey, how about that? I got a few things I gotta ask you, too. What is it? It's like, both you and him... How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side? And Francie! What about the promise you made to me?
Promise?
Oh, this guy.
What promise?
The one where you said you would model for my next book? Francie's Whippity Whip Trip?
I made no such promise!
Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers.
God, I need to dig up that fucking video. Somebody Google translated like the first couple minutes of Ace Attorney like 100 times, and and there's just a screenshot of Larry in the first case from the Google translated video, just being like, "Abandon all hope! I am going to kill myself!" And I'm thinking about that right now. I'm gonna see if I can
Larry,
dig it
I
up.
wonder if you might know what this is. Nope, not a clue. You didn't even look at it! No, that's because the only thing I can see right now is the form of my lovely fancy.
Oh, in that case, allow me to help you sear my form into you for all eternity.
Whippity! Whip!
Oh my god.
Now this is a trip I'm willing to endorse, especially if we can finally get some peace in here.
Don't encourage this, Edge.
Holy shit. This Butts guy could be a decent male wife if he wasn't so annoying.
This butt's
Literally.
getting whipped.
Larry is so silly. He is.
As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Loris Dunim now? That's Donim! Loris Donim! Get that through your head, Edgy!
Now I remember. You're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist.
No, you got it all wrong. I gave up on that whole Loris business. Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through this Steel Samurai outfit.
Your name blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. You got it! I knew what you mean. You know what I meant, Edgy. Not really. It's not so much as I understood. But a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Confess? Hey! Don't tell me you suspect me too! Nonsense, I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. But past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Edgy! How can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time, so I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, do it from the front. I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. Will you tell me exactly what you did, Larry? Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips.
Confess. Now.
Okay, well, I was up on the roof.
Okay.
And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero?
Legendary?
Hero? Santa Claus!
Santa?
Claus? I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney.
Absolutely ridiculous.
What an
And?
absolute buffoon.
Well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up. Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know! I did graduate from junior high, you know! And you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. A crud! It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder. Come on, man, what's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Let's start with the fact that it will be the item.
The Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit! No! Hey, wait a sec, we're not in court.
Oh my god.
Gumshoe's just freaking out in the background. Running around, touching stuff.
Okay, holy fucking shit. Okay. Holy
Some
shit,
weapons
Larry
on
is dumb,
display
I
on
love
this
him.
wall. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't read it. A crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts to the Bubbly's knives. Which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Coton. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Holy shit. I made a statue of him.
What is that plant supposed to be?
Francisca, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alba?
Miles Edgeworth! As a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think! I look forward to your salary assessment next month.
You are deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that.
Deduce? Okay.
It's the Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the samurai spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. It comes at you like, whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like, BAM! You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced this spear is up to the task. What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it! Tell you what, I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Did I say anything about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence. We'll point something out about this spear.
Welcome in, Chimney. I mean, it's bent, which I think is...
So deduce. Maybe there's like an image of the, Steel Samurai thingy. That's the embassy. I doubt it's anything in there. Is there something about the Steel Samurai? Or the...
Yeah, here, it's here.
Steel Samurai's autograph.
Urethra.
Urethra!
So real?
Man, what the hell are you talking about?
Bro.
Larry, about this spear. Oh, are you feeling it? Bam! I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent? What? No way, it's exactly as it should be, yo! I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. And take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands.
The handwriting is so shit!
You know, I just realized it makes sense, Claire, because how did the Steel Samurai know his name?
Yeah.
You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. What do you have to say to that? I'm sorry! When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around and bam! It hit the wall!
Hold it! You unbelievable! This is an embassy!
But I've always been like that. Ever since I was a kid. One time in an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless, unblooded man! Larry, clarify that for me, will you? Okay, so it was some field trip and I began to shadow fight with myself. Not that, I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that! It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything. That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend. Man, Eddie, you're so naive. What? Where did that come from? Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend. Is that so? Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think it's funny. Your personality is cute.
I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth.
That's not friendship, it's utter humiliation!
How did Miles become friends? How did Miles become friends with fucking Phoenix and Larry?
I mean, they met when they were kids, so like it's really easy to make friends when you're that young.
I guess that's true. Also, they did eat a dog together.
Why didn't Larry become a lawyer?
There's a lot of lore for that. Basically, Edgeworth became a lawyer, and because he was like chasing after, you know, his dad, and then Phoenix saw Edgeworth going into law and was like, "Oh my God, I want to do that too!" And so he became a lawyer.
Because shonen.
Because shonen. And Larry was just like, "Nah, I don't really care," and he's just done like all sorts of crazy shit. Like, he's the Steel Samurai here. He was a children's book author. Like, he can draw, so he was an artist. He was like a security guard at one point. Like, he's just everywhere, bro.
Respect.
Yeah,
Why
I
is there
respect
a
it.
weapon on display in a place like this?
I wonder why there are no whips on display here.
I love her, actually.
It's so real.
Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. I suspect that these are the counterparts to the Babalese knives this is before. These knives match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Cubjan. One of the knives is missing its blade. Let's see if the two pieces, the blade and the handle, fit each other.
What?
It would appear that they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly.
And this means that an Alabastian knife did find its way into Babal. But how?
I don't think we have anything to logic with, do we? No. Okay.
No.
I can spot absolutely no difference between this prima duck statue and Babal's.
The statue's face looks a bit like that costumed hero you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face.
The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so.
I
It's
think we're done
Steel
here.
Samurai nerd.
Jesus. There was the exact same statue sitting in that Babalese office we examined.
It's the Primaduck statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Codobia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alabast and Babal claim to have the real thing.
What an incredibly childish fight to have. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. It's a Primaduck statue. There's one of these on the Babalese side as well.
I hear it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Codobia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica, but both Alabast and Babal claim to have the real thing and won't budge from their claim.
What an incredibly childish fight to have. There's almost the exact same wall mount for the knives on the Babalese side. But I can't see any of the details from this distance.
I don't think there's anything else. The flower?
The counterpart to the Babalese butterfly is the Alabastian flower.
The butterfly and flower. They're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Alabast provides honey to Babal?
Francisca, can't you come up with a more meaningful or profound comment?
Very well then. Let's hear what kind of profound comment you can come up with.
Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen, and butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How was that, Miss Von Karma?
Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue the investigation.
Francisca, why can't you just admit I had something there?
They pick like an old married couple. It's hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
So this is the victim, the masked the second.
What is with his gaudy outfit? Judge!
Edge.
You don't know about Mask the Mask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this thief is separate from the Yatagarase.
I thought they were for a while, but because their MO and targets were different. The Mask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy in his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about the mask.
That's all right. All I'd probably hear are tales of his failure anyway.
You haven't changed a bit, I see.
Fanning? Fanning?
I'm so sorry. Someone came to my door the moment you guys were having that conversation as fucking Bad and Francisca, and I was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's
You
awkward.
good?
Yeah,
they wanna roll?
I'm fine. Bus. I can't get rid of positive thoughts. I am gonna kill myself.
Bro. Please. I found
In
the
any
image.
case, let's get started here, shall we? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Yeah, we fucking get it.
I suppose this was the wrapping cloth Damask II used to carry his stolen goods? But there's nothing wrapped in it now. I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever it was he was out to steal.
So this is the murder weapon in this case.
There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it?
What did you expect? It's Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon. I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight.
You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai.
No.
Because I saw the stage show earlier.
Yep.
The owner of this
Sure.
sword is the Steel Samurai. Or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it. As detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. I thought that Damask had quit the business.
This guy. He's just a copycat using the name. A phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Casino.
Oh my fucking god.
Casino? He's 29 and went on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask II.
Good night,
The
Kaz.
cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death.
Accidentally said goodbye to Kezian.
There's
the
not a
bad voice.
single shred of fashion sense in Damask's costume.
Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it.
You two don't know. You can buy this costume almost anywhere now.
It's being sold. Since when?
Since around New Year's, the streets are particularly flooded with them. Turns out Damask is a lot more popular than I thought it'd be.
I can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act foolishly.
We got your point about three foolishes back, Francisca.
Damn.
Foolishes is back.
catchphrase?
What's he holding? Looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. It would appear that directions on how to reach this room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Primiduck statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is this person that requested the theft of the Primiduck statue?
No matter how hard you try, you'll never be a necessity in our Shifu's investigation.
Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something.
If you insult our Shifu, then prepare to be punished!
Oh, and how exactly would you punish us?
Every investigator under Shifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation!
Vindictive much?
Damn.
The person shaking hands with the Steel Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba.
It was taken just before the murder.
Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the National Treasure as backdrop.
I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there?
Clearly there is depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors?
You're called.
Nuh-uh!
That's weird.
Yeah. I think it's positioned differently.
It is.
Because in the picture it's like facing to the side, yeah.
Yeah.
Urethra!
That's a urethra if I ever saw one.
This is a
Look at this
urethra
photo
moment.
and tell me what you find odd about this scene, Miss Von Karma.
The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that Top Knot's hand.
That's not it. Was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way.
You're right.
This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched this statue around the time of the crime.
Interesting.
Okay. That didn't go to logic.
It's a fireplace. And by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently.
Yes, I can't say that I see anything unusual about it.
This must be Ambassador Alba's desk.
His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today.
Funny, doesn't look like important work to me.
Two gorgeous flowers are in full bloom here. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have an equally as lovely name.
Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare.
Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name.
It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ.
As they say, you learn something new every day.
Interesting.
I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's... Oh shit! Yo! Big Princess! How you feeling? Still feeling ill?
And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork.
So the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastian Embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh, please save me, actually.
Did you want this one?
Miss Pink Princess, if you would please...
No, not again.
Sophie!
This must be what they call fate.
How could this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? Why are you so surprised?
Ah, so you're the one they got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now.
You are acquaintances with Larry?
Why, yes, we worked at the same company for a little while, you know?
Oh, that's right, they were in the same security company.
That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous.
I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep, but it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain.
So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him. I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know?
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do.
But it looks like the winds have shifted, and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, edgy poo. I chase you for forever, to the ends of the earth.
Isn't that just peachy?
This is one of those rare times where Francisca and I actually see eye to eye.
God fucking bless.
I hate all
What's
of this.
this? A present for me? Oh!
No! Obviously, I can't simply give you a piece of evidence.
I see. You're just embarrassed to give it to me in front of all these people. But don't worry, I can wait.
A presence of love from my edgy poo is beyond worth it! What a bother.
If you only knew how much, Francisca. Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working at Gatewaterland as the Pink Badger.
What are you talking about? That was ages ago!
That was yesterday!
Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually. They called you? Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her last-minute replacement.
Do they not have enough people on staff at that studio?
I really couldn't say no, so here I am, playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her, she's going to have a terrible time when she returns. I mean, we're not exactly great at using that straight font. So standing at the last second, but I tripped over, used the ragdoll instead of the shuriken, hit the and the opportunities to an upper, but I tell you, they're really just a bunch of simpletons. A rather lively old lady.
So, basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct?
You got it. If you need to see it, I've got it right here. Look. It appears that she is telling the truth. I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
But being famous has its problems too, you know? Here, take a look at this. It's a letter from a stalker! I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room. Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Wendy, Wendy!
Apostrophe!
I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving night. How absolutely revolting! I mean, you'd think he could get my name right. There's no accent in my name.
Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
But now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe.
Where do I factor into this?
You bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo?
Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later.
Oh, come on, Edgy Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get. That's mistakes from bad penmanship. Wow.
What were you doing at the time of the crime?
What crime?
What?
After the show was over, I've had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm. Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared! Hold me, caress me.
If you could please not cling on to my personage!
In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Ambassador Alba's speech? Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young, tender maiden, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hips started acting up and I got stiff. I couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant.
Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought the police dog as requested, sir.
Thank you for the hydrate.
I'm playing the dog.
Oh, can I voice the dog?
No, I
Okay.
don't want to be the dog.
We can all be the dog.
You guys can all
Holy
be the dog.
shit! That was Judge!
Wow, that's actually a really good one.
Just got that dog in him.
Good work.
That's actually not
You
good,
may
that's
now
just as
leave,
bad.
officer. Yes,
This dog.
I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Yatagarasu.
That was so fucking loud! Looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too. Hey, you're a real cutie, ain't you? Yeah, that's a good boy.
That's the police dog Gumshoe's been taking care of. I think its name is Missile.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, his name is Whistle.
No way.
Do y'all remember the
I
ghost trick
remember it.
playthrough?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's the same dog.
I remember you. Yeah, the big reveal. You went whoa, and then you like teleported out of the room.
I did.
Take this.
What a fitting
Shut
name for a
up.
police
Shut
dog
up,
that
Chimney.
dashes out in front and attacks.
That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know.
Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go!
Aster, I redeemed some hydrate because you voiced a lot of that old bag.
The bolsa vieja.
This has mostly just been like a show of Ren and me.
I feel bad. We'll get more judged later,
alright.
though.
Good dog. You really are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What is this? It looks like a small hot dog, but...
Wait, Francisca, isn't that an official samurai dog?
Oh,
No! Bad Missile!
he ate it.
I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that.
It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Steel Samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine.
That's quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance.
We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place.
It looks like that snack wasn't all Missile found.
Oh, and what do we have here?
It appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interest in cross-dressing.
I somehow doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. Samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are those two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. I suppose I should get this over with and ask the owner of said undershirt about it.
Wow.
Quite a portrait.
God help me. God help me.
Eh?
I hope so.
I can't present it.
Have you seen my autograph?
Oh, I went to the wrong one. That's why.
If you could please take a look at this brown-colored undershirt.
Oh, Edgy Poo! What is the meaning of this? Why did you steal that thing from my bags? All you had to do was ask, and I would have gladly given you as many as you'd like.
Thanks, but no thanks. This shirt was found here at the crime scene.
Whoa.
Come now, why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here?
Look, I'm in ink. Shh, I won't tell anyone.
I know nothing! Nothing, I tell you!
What?
Oh, and I admit that I used the fireplace to dry that shirt.
But I can't really help the fact that I had to, you know? Wearing that pink princess costume was like being in a sauna! And on top of that, I get fingered as a suspect! You're too cruel, Edgy Poo!
Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room?
Of course I am! If I'd been the one to find a body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? I tell you, it's always like this. It's always my fault for some reason. The weekly tabloid, I said the conference was thinking it's always lawyer's secret and missing. It's about my husband. Can you believe he made I guess I'm stuck by you. What kind of proposal is that? You should have whispered in my ear. I don't deserve that. I can't help you. Will you marry me? Honestly, men these days!
Well, I don't believe she's lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. And somehow the undershirt
later,
managed
Sam.
to move from the next room into this one.
Aster flexing.
I assume the samurai dog was also yours?
Ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can't see through everything about me.
And so the feeling of dread continues. But I suppose I should ask for more details. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it?
Oh, of course. I'm forever yours, my edgy wedgy boy.
If you could just stick to what I asked you! Edgy, are you in Miss Old Bag? No!
Oh, you really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Anyway, that samurai dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy. A present?
The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. The studio guys should have delivered those things by themselves. Right, Edgy?
So did you deliver the samurai dogs to the embassy staff as per your instructions?
Hey, Edgy! Don't just ignore me and my question! Aren't you gonna stick up for me?
Ah, about that. See, after the show, I went to rest a spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just sitting on the dressing room floor.
I suppose you had to make preparations for distributing them after the show?
Well, if by preparation you mean sampling them as well.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried one and I thought they were actually quite good. Sorry, but I just had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but I figured that since they're for a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too. But they were so good, I couldn't stop. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. As I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them, I thought, this is... What is it now? Oh, I know! I bet you want a box too, don't you, my edgy poo? Well, who am I to say no to you? But I'll only give you one. The rest are all for me. Bro.
Samurai dogs forced onto me.
Looks like the lesson for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take off their masks, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers. Lucky.
Everyone, I have to head out, but good luck with the rest of the stream.
Damn. I think we're
see
gonna be ending soon.
been fun, Seth.
Anyways, right?
Yeah, we're ending in about half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyway.
So we're not.
Well, I probably won't see you again, but anyway. Either way, good luck.
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
And take care, chat.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night. Have a good night, Seth.
I've got a
He's
bit
gone.
more time for me, maybe 30 more minutes at the most.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right?
Right.
Yeah,
We'll get to
half
a
an hour
good stopping
max.
point.
He was a much bigger help
Yeah.
than I thought he would be.
Yes. However, there are a few aspects I don't understand about what he found.
In that case, you should keep on investigating until you do understand. Now, my subordinate, continue with the investigation.
All right, I will. It is with great dread that I proceed to do what I must to solve the case.
I will also be right back.
Yeah, I can't do it because I'm being pinned by a cat.
And you would die.
No, I wish I was joking. My cat is literally sitting,
I
staring
don't-
at me, making these dog noises. I think he's gonna kill me.
Oh my god.
Okay, I was joking. Jesus.
Well, no, he's also upset
Hang
at me
on.
because he's wearing the cone.
That makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, he's not happy with me.
Yuri, that will be your cat.
Yeah. He's actually quite talkative.
Does he do the clicking that cats sometimes do? Like that
Not
little
this one, my
chittering?
other one does. They actually do that when they're prepping their jaws to kill.
Ah.
Yeah, so like if you see a cat like loading its jaws like a flaring thing, it means it's going to attack it.
Water.
Water.
Mudcast time. This episode of Mudcast was brought to you by HelloFresh.
We can't say that.
We aren't
They don't actually
sponsored.
sponsor us yet.
Shit. Disregard that.
We said smello pets.
Pets.
Cash.
Yeah.
So
I'm
how's
back,
Kevin
hello.
doing?
Thank God.
Back after it.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
We were dying there.
Everything fell apart.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon? Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. Yes, apparently you did. And, well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked!
Foolish fool looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who would believe such a tale?
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. Edgy, you believe me? I just knew that our friendship is something special. Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle.
Oh.
Hey, that's the official Steel Samurai sword! What? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans ask that of me? What are you prattling on about now?
Steel Samurai Sushi Slash!
How
How was that? I bet it sent shivers up your spine. I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. How could I have failed myself?
He must never know.
What am I missing?
It took long.
Hey, Long.
Hey, Long.
Hey there, Long.
Long shot.
You did some investigating over in the Babalise embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Longzi says, a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once? I believe that idiom you require is, he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither. A real wolf can catch both. I see. So what are you trying to say, seeing as how I am currently handling 2 cases? Suit yourself. But don't say I didn't warn you.
What am I missing? I guess logic, maybe.
Yeah, it could be logic, yeah.
The
Actually,
fireplace and the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used.
And your point is?
Smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to the fireplace, at least according to Larry. This is a contradiction of facts, is it not?
Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof?
There is testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went?
Ah, I see. So what you're proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldbag's fire. So basically the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you are implying?
Precisely. So therefore... the lady's undershirt that Missile found.
Why are you getting all excited over holding onto a lady's undergarment? Miles Edgeworth, you uncouth sea slug! If you know the owner of said undershirt, then hurry up and return it to her already!
You have it all wrong! This is evidence! And the owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt.
Are you seriously claiming that it somehow passed through a solid brick wall?
Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney,
Like a mini-zimmy?
leading us to the possibility that the 2 fireplaces are connected to each other.
Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order.
There's an X on the back wall of the fireplace. Let's see if I can't get a better look at it.
Oh,
What in the...
The wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As I suspected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room.
The neighboring room?
There appears to be nothing particular about the next room. But the fact that there is nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there's a secret passageway through this room's fireplace.
So much fucking yapping!
We now know that
bloody
the
hell.
fireplace connects the 2 rooms. But how exactly is that significant? You aren't going to suddenly name the old lady as Damas II's killer now, are you?
No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. So she could not have been the one. Unfortunately, I believe that the fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Damascus II's murder.
investigation complete!
Fucking finally, oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god. It would appear that the answer has made itself known. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on! I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Very well, then. If you are prepared, I'll show you exactly where my deductions have led me. Good! I'm counting on you, Edgy! Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your lie for what it really is. My lie!
Bro.
I know that there is still something you are keeping from the rest of us. What's wrong with you? Why is it you won't believe me when I want to say it? She cursed you. I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess to every murder in the whole world and then kill myself and throw everything into mass confusion.
Made some wonderful friends as a child, I see. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you.
Do me.
Even if you make that face at me, it's no use! A man who's ready to die is strong-willed, you know. Larry, it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you've caused. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you. Although allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent of this case, and that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this. Alright, this time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened? What didn't happen? The works. Just what happened will do. Now then, if you would please testify as to what you did up on the roof tonight.
Darling, are you getting tired?
Yes, Christ.
Judge,
commendable,
do you want to
man.
take over with Larry?
I can do Larry, it's fine. We're 20 minutes away. I'll finish this.
Are you
You'll
sure?
finish this fight?
Yes, I'm certain.
Because I mean, Judge
I
also hasn't had a
absolutely
lot to do, so now
Judge,
I'm
if you want Larry, by
It's
all
up
means.
to you. It's up to you, fam.
Oh, Christ, don't leave me with decisions. I suck with those.
Coin flip.
coin flip.
Coin flip says you take him.
I didn't believe that. But...
All right, Judge, he's all yours.
Oh God.
Alright, coin flip says I take him. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that's a rare thing, you know? So then I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try.
All right, I kind of got the voice. If you want me to switch.
Oh, let's do it!
Ooh.
Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to lie anymore.
But it's kind of ultra embarrassing.
What exactly
That's
is so
really
ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me?
Hedgy man, I just said it wasn't embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. So you're just gonna have to reason it out of me.
As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie.
I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter.
That was a really good Larry, actually, Judge. Holy
Pretty
shit.
funny, yeah. Left the pushcart in the rose garden. Picture me shaking hands with the ambassador. So weird. This is such a bizarre testimony. I don't even know what to do with it.
I'm so lost.
I should hardly think that chimneys are that rare.
Agreed, especially since they're a traditional feature of American houses.
Plus, many grand buildings have even larger and fancier chimneys.
Yeah, but the kind of chimney I'm talking about is the really romantic type.
A romantic chimney.
It might sound kind of silly, but women seem to really enjoy them. And I just had a good feeling about that chimney.
You know, I think Larry could handle a gun. I trust him with it.
I agree.
You suddenly wanted to play Santa?
Oh, well, actually, I dressed up as Santa once before already. That was down at Gourd Lake.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such unnecessary memories for me. Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. Work to being childhood friends, huh? Besides, it's not a felony to dress up and play Santa, you know. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family's chimney, after all.
I love this line so much.
I mean,
Take a screenshot from the last one.
movies he
Actually,
does.
is it worth delving into whether or not playing Santa is a big deal? Raise an objection! Actually, I
This is
believe
Ace
in the
Attorney.
case of this man, playing Santa is actually quite a big deal. You're saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa-quality stuff?
Fuck.
Precisely. You hit the nail on the head, Agent Long.
Hey, Edgy! That's so incredibly mean!
Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world?
Of course I know that! I did graduate from junior high, you know!
In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to.
I was, delivering a present to a child, not basking in the warm glow of love.
That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard, but a lie is still a lie.
You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know that?
In any case, the person you wish to deliver a present unto was most certainly this.
It had to have been.
It was me.
Fucking old
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, old bag. Because, yeah.
Interesting taste there you have, Mr. Suspect.
Don't spread lies about me. I totally didn't want to see Miss Oldback so much that I'd try to go down a chimney. Ow!
I advise you to stop right there on your bashing of a lady.
Well, I must admit that I myself hardly have ever want to run into that lady. However, what if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what? Define wrong impression. I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this.
He didn't know it was Windy Old Bag.
Yeah.
Maybe the
shirt, right? Okay. Never mind. That
Nope.
was wrong.
I mean, it has to be the weather, right?
No way! It's not really all that important, is it? It's always like this. You're acting so high and mighty and then you bully me! That's why I refuse to look at it!
Be quiet and just take a look.
Well, if you say so, friends.
people never
Well,
change.
you say so,
even if their
Francie.
attitudes do at the drop of
So what's
a
up with that
wind.
anyway?
It's. What the fuck is this conversation?
If you never
This is
even knew
so
existed at all.
long!
Why is this conversation so long?
Words.
Words.
That's so long just for a fuck up. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Wouldn't it be the fucking stand-in because she got called in last?
Yeah, that's why I.
Not the
Oh, it's
shirt, the
this.
stand-in.
The stand-in
that,
request.
I forgot we had that.
Something the old lady received from her employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the Pink Princess? Mindy, was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with that actress.
But that's not true, Edgy! She's the only one with the hots for me! I just know it! I can feel her sexy vein piercing my heart when she's watching me. Sexy beam, I tell you!
You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly apparition of a man! You haven't matured at all since we last met.
Hey,
She's
Mr.
real
Prosecutor? Yes? This guy... He's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it? I suppose you could put it that way.
Sexy beam.
Hey! What the heck, man? I didn't get you guys at all! Why'd y'all have to make me out of some sort of bad guy?
To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear. Without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into the Pink Princess's room. That much we know for sure.
Hey, Edgy, looks like I got the hang of this court thing now.
But we're not in court at the moment.
Shut up! I see what's going on here, and it looks like just like what you would do in court.
I guess old boy here still has
Stroke.
something he'd like to say. As long as he says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen.
All right, then get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits.
Larry, have you forgotten that should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest?
Oh, you think that all I wanted to do was just go visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for this speech. Then to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's why you really...
Really meant.
Really meant.
That's what I really meant. But why would I ever put myself through such humiliation on purpose? Hey! Someone say something!
Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this not as a confession but as testimony?
So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claiming my claim! Do you have a problem with that?
So it was you! You're my stalker! But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who's wholly focused on one man, and as long as Edgy Poo is alive, I can't just drop him and be unfaithful. No, I can't. Although earlier I was tempted just a tiny bitty bit, but that won't make but back my love, Edgy Poo. I will stay completely true to my beloved Edgy Poo, and I did.
Oh god, that was Mike Meekins. I'm so inspired!
You are such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man!
I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. I believe there's nothing further for me to prove at this point.
What do you mean? Of course you've still got something to prove! You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy!
Proof, you say?
Remember, Edgy, everything is evidence in court, right?
You mean evidence is everything in court, Larry. But I understand your point.
Yeah, see, I'm totally a pro at this now.
Very well. If you wish to see the evidence, then let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see.
I'm gonna cry. This is
The fucking letter.
The letter.
Like he says he's gonna fucking drop down on Wendy, not Mindy.
I'm struggling to breathe.
all of these fucking.
The first one, Rem. Present the fucking letter from a stalker.
I'm crying at all of these interactions. Fucking hell.
Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter.
Hey! Whoa, why are you showing that thing to me?
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic?
But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight?
Ah! I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right there. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit. Part of this letter shows that the person Larry had intended to meet was Mindy. Wendy! Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again.
What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English!
You wrote Mindy so sloppily that it became Wendy to the average eye.
Hey, stop picking on me! It's so embarrassing!
There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? Or punching. That'll have to wait until we're out of this crime scene.
Eek! Edgy! Save me from this scary man!
Sure, if you're willing to make amends. Starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake.
That wasn't me!
Come again?
It's a fake! Someone's out to get me, so they made me the fake letter! To set me up!
Accept your defeat graciously.
But you guys are so mean! Why is everyone so mean to me?
Penmanship analysis.
What's that?
No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours, and we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter.
I'll never write anything in my life!
No, it's no use, Mr. Loving Knight, for you have already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting. This autograph in our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure.
I am sorry! I did it! It was me causing trouble again! I admit it! You hit the nail right on the head, Edgy!
So he finally confesses.
I was the pink princess being carried around in a stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go into Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in! So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy!
Don't mind jump from the door to the chimney. What a criminally overactive imagination.
Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way she wouldn't be shocked when I came down the chimney.
Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment.
I'm really, really sorry!
Larry, you may be a shameful, good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. However, I always knew you weren't the killer. I told you to trust me. Because at the very least, I can attest to that about you.
Edgy! Edgy, you're... Ah!
We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you!
Ow!
In any case, I believe that I believe that we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Butts sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door.
Hold it. Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although, I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends. But the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet, so don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay?
Oh! Hey, what? Edgy! What does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet?
He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head. That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect, after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. The bloodstained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene? As long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite.
Yee! Edgy! That guy! He looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me!
I'm well aware. And you should be as well that this upcoming battle will be crucial. Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely bumbler, I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you got! I can easily point out the contradiction in the supposed murder weapon. The real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. It will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose.
So I think we're almost out of time, aren't we?
We're at 3 hours now, I think, yeah.
I got like 8 minutes left.
8.
18 if we're pushing it.
I don't want to push it though.
Yeah, I would not push it.
Honestly, I say we hear out this testimony, and then Edgeworth's gonna be like, "No, I have to prove it, huh?" And that's where we stop, because then we could just reread it.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right, so let's do that, and then we can call it a stream.
Yeah, that works.
I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damask II. Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Butts, in here too. Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership? But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you? If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that. Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi? You're accusing me of fabricating evidence? You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do! This man has some serious issues with prosecutors.
But come on, I can't think of something as complicated as that, right, Edgy?
Larry, I can't agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Long knows nothing about you. Or me, for that matter. I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being. Meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. Next time!
Next time!
Next time!
And wait, where's the option screen? Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me do the options, so.
That's
Alright.
insane.
Normally we'd stop at like an actual, you know.
Stopping point, but we got things to do.
But yeah, that was awesome title screen.
That's a great title screen, holy shit.
But thank you everybody for joining us. Super fun. At least I had a really great time. By the end, I was just
time too.
I was
great.
Just, like I was just tittering like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
stretch! Ugh.
It's really cool to test out this new mic. I was so anticipating this. So
You sound
Great.
great.
It sounds amazing, man.
On God.
Oh, and a
Yeah.
hydrate. Everybody drink some water.
I'll drink some after the stream. I promise.
I'm also out of water.
I'll think about it. I haven't had anything to drink for a few hours.
You didn't go get water.
I'll do it after stream.
Anyway, Judgy really did sound so good. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
At the God, at the end, I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. Sexy
But didn't do it.
Oh, so much fun. All right. Thank you everybody so much for joining us. And oh, and a hydrate from Izumi. Yes, we will get some
Oh, yeah.
water. All of us are out of water right now.
Yeah.
Drink.
I'm starting with as well. Buddy. Jesus.
He couldn't stop!
Alright. But until then, remember, that's just a theory. A gay theory. Any final
Theory.
words?
Well, this has been fun, and I'm sure we'll find out who the killer is. Judge. 3, 2, 1. Next time! I can't do it.
Oh, next time. Okay.
We have got to work out the spreadsheet.
We'll
Don't worry, you
work on
guys will
that,
have
but-
plenty of modcasts to work that out.
We'll work on that next time. Yeah.
Nice investigation. I'm gonna go.
Final words,
Take
Daddy?
care, everybody.
Have fun, everyone.
Any final words, Daddy?
No.
Wow, okay. How
Wow,
anticlimactic. Alright.
Wow.
And with that, everybody, thank you for spending time with us.